Steve Masters down here at Live 105, chilling at the stage. Stay tuned for this show called Cutaway, because it's next. Don't you move a gosh darn inch.
Saunders.
And welcome to another edition of Cutaway.
Today we're here in the studios of Alameda High School and we're doing a special letter show.
And I'm Mike Williams and I'll just be hanging out with the group just trying to answer some of your mail.
And I'm Chuck Loader and I'm kind of trying to pretend this isn't Cutaway Live, but you know, it is kind of a slight flashback from the past. And I'll be here with Bill Strong and we'll be trying to sort out some of that mail also. And I'll also have a story with Brett Dixon on a new project that he's working on.
And I'll have a video preview from down in LA, and I'll be trying to answer some mail.
Groovy. But before we get to that, here's Vince Flores to tell you more about Cutaway.
Cutaway is a video zine produced especially for you local cable viewers. It's 30 minutes of video features, some seen for the first time, hosted by high school and college contributors. And on this edition, join the Cutaway staff as they read some of your mail and answer questions that you've sent in. Now let's go back to the studio with Jenny, Brett, Mike, Chuck, and Bill.
So here we go. We might as well start the show, Cutaway. Mike is going to read our first letter for us.
Thanks, Brett. Our first letter comes from Stacy from San Leandro, and she writes, I think it's real great that Brett got a new co-host, and Jenny's doing a great job. She also comments, it's the boy in the box off the show. He was annoying.
Well, I just want to thank you for all your positive responses, and it's great to know that our efforts are appreciated, and I'm having a really great time doing the show.
Yeah, the boy in the box did get the axe, and, you know, it was kind of an experimental thing, but he's off. But Gary, the guy who played the boy in the box, is still with us, and he'll be doing his regular segment.
Yeah, the boy in the box was kind of an experiment. You know, here at Cutaway, we like to just experiment with new ideas, different concepts, and just broaden our horizons if we can. But you know, that idea just did not work.
Let's get back on Jenny. I mean, she's brand new. I mean, pretty brand new to the season, and I think she's doing a super job. I mean, she's great, and I know it's hard because I've done some stand-ups with Chuck, and it's pretty hard being a co-host, and I think she's doing a killer job.
And I guess I could talk about being co-host because Jenny's the one who kind of filled in for me, and it was really a lot of fun doing Brett, and I think the best part about it was the burrito after the shooting.
Well, let's get on to our next letter, which is from Sonia, who lives in Hayward, and she wants to know why Sunset doesn't have anything to do with Cutaway.
Yeah, well, we get that question a lot. You know, a lot of high school students asking why their high school isn't a part of the Cutaway program, if you could just use that term. But, you know, I guess the reason is that the producer just doesn't have the access to really just explore all these different high schools, and there are ways that you can do that. There are ways to get on the show.
And one way of doing that is turning in your home videos if you happen to have like a home video camera, your grandfather, your parents, someone, and just go out and shoot something on the streets and mail in to Cutaway, and who knows, we might show it on our show. Yeah, that's it.
And if you're really desperate, you can write into our viewer segment, and we'll have two reporters from Rural High School, Heidi and Stephanie, will interview you, which will be pretty interesting.
If you want to be a reporter, our producer is looking for new talent, new contributors for next season, and so write us and tell us that you're interested.
New skate reporter, is that up? I don't know. Okay, this next letter is from Sonia, who lives in Hayward. Sonia writes, so where do you guys like to hang out? Oh yeah, and what Toys R Us does Bill Strong live in? I live in Toys R Us, okay.
What do you do, Chuck?
Well, actually, you know, I've been keeping this kind of a secret, but my spare time, I go to these 7-Elevens, and I'm fixing those microwaves all the time. You know those ones you get the burrito, and they read the back, and it says, for burrito, push 2, and you stick it in there, and you push 2, and they cook. Well, hey, I fix them. What do you do, Zach?
I spend a lot of time skating still, but more often you can find me at my work, which is really a bummer, but, you know, I got to make the flow so I can get some money, go to LA, and go surfing and snowboarding, new craze. Oh, season's over, but spend a lot of time working. And Brett's band, play keyboard, a lot of fun.
You know, Brett, you're doing a great job with Jenny, and but I'm kind of confused. Are you doing some other TV show on the side? Or are you kind of not giving your full interest to Cutaway? I'm kind of curious.
Oh, well, I am doing this other show. It's called Island City Limits. It's on Wednesday evenings at 8. Yeah, 8, I believe.
I'm glad you're so certain.
8. It's 8. And it's pretty good. It's kind of like a studio version of Cutaway. But other than that, I'm devoting as much energy as I always have to Cutaway. Cutaway will always be my loyal TV show.
Great.
And you know, speaking of your new show, Brett, Chuck, you were behind the scenes with them in his first show, and so let's go and take a look at that.
Here I am in Alameda at United Cable, and this is where Cutaway is seen from here in Alameda. And Brett Dixon, our own Brett Dixon, is ready to go on with the first of a show that he's going to be co-hosting here from Alameda called Island City Limits. And we're going to show you guys, all you Cutaway viewers, what that show's like behind the scenes.
Let me see what I can get you.
You guys, how far can you read from? Do you have bad vision or anything? Scats are fun, trust me.
Camera 3. Fred. No, we've got seconds, man. We've got seconds.
And intro's rolling.
Okay, intro's rolling.
Okay, stand by.
And live.
Ready? Cue 'em.
Good evening and welcome to Island City Limits. We have another live edition this evening, and not only that, but we've got a special surprise for you all here. We have a new host with me. His name's Brett Dixon, and not only can you see him tonight, 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights on Channel 3, but also 5:30 on Thursday nights here on Channel 3. So welcome, Brett.
Hi, I'm kind of here. Island City Limits. It's pretty nice.
Okay, so here I am now with Jerry Vargas, the producer of Island City Limits and also the movie reviewer.
Hello, Chuck.
How's it going? What was the inspiration behind this show?
Well, we did a show about 2 years ago called Island City Monthly, and it was when I was with the Boys Club, and it was a monthly hour-long show. Last year we decided to do something new and call it Island City Limits, and it worked out pretty well. Island City Limits is changing. Before it was for an older crowd, and now we're moving to a little bit of a younger crowd. But we do music videos, the movie reviews, special interest stories from here in Alameda, special interest stories from other cities. You know, we're not just an Alameda show.
We're live.
Yes, we are. Boy.
All of the kids that participate on the show get school credit. They're all in the television production class, so they get credit for being on the show.
And then a lot of the camera crew also is Alameda High workers, or?
Yeah, in fact, all of the camera people are. The only not Alameda High are Kristen, who's the host, Brett, and also one other person that was in, 2 other people that were in the control room. Don't go to Alameda High. Networks, let us say that CBS.
I'm Kristen.
Yeah, she's really good too. She's a really good host.
And he's good too.
So what's it like having Brett Dixon on your show?
It's great. He's real easy to work with. I was really nervous at first and thought that I was going to have trouble because we don't really know each other that well, but I feel really comfortable with him, and we have the same color hair, so hey, it works out good.
All right.
Live.
Bring him up. And okay, Brett, so what's it like to actually do live television, which is a lot different than Cutaway?
Well, you know, if you do something, you know, that's it. That's all you can do. It's just, you know, it's gone, right? It's gone. So you just got to keep going. So it's pretty cool because you don't have to go back and do it like 300 times. Oh, really? Yeah, it's got a lot of great reviews.
So how did you end up getting Brett Dixon on the show anyway?
Well, I've seen Cutaway ever since it's been on the air in Alameda, and we've watched Brett ever since he's been on it, along with Mike and all you guys. And we just decided, well, we need a new host and somebody who would possibly work very well with Kristen. That's where we came up with the idea for Brett, and it works out pretty well.
Of course, we're going to have much more exciting and fun things for you all to be viewing and enjoying. But until then, and probably for a long time after that, I'm Kristen Battersby.
And I'm Brett Dixon. And we'll see you next time here on the Island City Limits.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, so that was the show, Island City Limits with Brett Dixon. And don't worry, because he's still going to be on Cutaway. And to prove that, let's go back to him and Jenny.
Well, that looks really good, Brett, and it looks like you're having a lot of fun.
Thanks, Mike. I am.
Well, you guys, let's get back to some more letters. That's what I say. Billy, I think you have one next.
Okay, this letter's from Sarah, and she lives in San Leandro. And she says, she asks us, any new projects you guys are planning for the spring?
Chuck, Bill, and I, we just finished shooting an LA show. It was really hot, but lots of fun. Should be pretty good, I think.
And I'm in production with my new band, or actually my band. It's not new, well, it's kind of new. It's Bizarre Holiday, and Bill's on it, and we're working on some songs, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna have a story coming up, hopefully, on a new band in the Bay Area, other than Bizarre Holiday, because, you know, they're always busting out. And that new band is, I think, called Blue Movie, and we're hoping to get a story with them, and that should be pretty good.
I have a ripping new video from LA, and probably a brand new skate special coming up in June. Look forward to that.
Well, this next letter up is from Tracy, who lives in Hayward, and it comes with a gift for Brett. Yes, it does. Here, Brett, it's a nice little bracelet.
Oh, great.
I really don't know how to put it on. I'll probably rip it, but enjoy.
This is great. Yeah, thanks. This is awesome. I just feel like it's Christmas. I don't know.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me read you what she wrote. She says, the show's going really great this season so far. I've loved every skate segment. Here you go, Bill. Brett, I hope you like the bracelet. It took lots of work.
Wow, thank you. And it's that time and work. No, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. And I don't get very many presents often, and I'll treasure this forever. I will.
Okay, then I guess we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more letters right after this.
All right, hello, this is Big Rick Stewart for Cutaway. You know, they just told me to tell you guys what to do while you're watching TV. By all means, don't exercise, don't jog. I don't do it, and I personally don't recommend it. Cutaway is the show, and now, let's go.
You're watching Cutaway right now, and we're down here in the plush studios at Live 105. Check it out, isn't it, Rad? Mike Williams, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. I'm here and I'm having fun. And what do you do with, like, what do you put on bananas?
What do you put on bananas?
Yeah, like when you eat them for breakfast, I don't know.
Do you ever?
Yeah, I eat annually. It's an annual event for me. Bananas and something on there. Nah, no, really.
Some people's kids, huh? It's Cutaway, the most bizarre experience in television history.
All right, well, we had a lot of fun doing those promos with Steve, huh?
Oh, yeah. He's crazy, but fun.
It's a pretty cool dude. I hope you watched that special that Mike did with Steve Masters. And if you missed it, you get to see it this summer. We'll be repeating it for you.
Hey, we've got about a couple minutes, so we'll read one letter in this segment.
And here it is. This letter is from J.J. Jammer, who lives in San Lorenzo, and it's directed towards Bill. Your skate sessions are rad. Maybe your crew could come out to Edendale Elementary and check out our skate team. Out there, we call ourselves the Boneless Ones.
That's great.
No, I'm curious, and this, you know, I'm sure you can answer me, Bill. How do skaters, you know, just the normal everyday skater, how does he get on the show?
Well, I think the best thing to do is just, like, keep writing in and show me you're really interested. And I'll come out and check you guys out. Not like I'll check you guys out, I'll go skate with you guys and just show me some spots and see what it's about. And, you know, it's really hard because our schedule's kind of crazy, and if I try and get my producer out there, that's even more crazy. So, like, just keep writing in and get you guys on.
Well, you know, Bill, looks like this is a good time to set up your own preview of your upcoming skate segment from LA, Venice Beach.
Right, the crew went out to LA over the spring break, and the video is actually being edited as we speak.
Now let's go out to Venice Beach.
read the news in the paper yesterday. Danny Bonaduce just got busted in LA. He used to be 10 years old, now he's 25. Busted for narcotics, and he's facing 10 to life. Danny Partridge busted, now that just the other day. Danny Partridge busted, now they're gonna lock him away. We'll never see his freckled face smiling anymore. They're gonna put him in a cell and double lock the door. Surely keep that room and wonder where you are. Next time you see Danny, he'll be safely behind bars. Danny Partridge busted, happened just the other day. Danny Partridge busted, now they're gonna lock him away. And he got busted, never happened to me. He got busted, oh poor Danny.
So I guess the LA show will feature a lot more of that video next month.
Yeah, and that'll be really good. But for now, I guess we'll just go back to some more letters.
Right, this next letter is from Tina, who lives in Alameda. Your producer, here, the letter goes like this. Your producer wrote me and said that you were going to read my letter on the air. At first, I thought I would be embarrassed if my friends were watching, but then I remembered it's only cable.
Okay, so just remember this is a cable show, so if we do happen to read your letter on the show, don't worry, you don't win anything.
Yeah, but you do get some stickers if you write in. That's the important thing. And who knows, maybe you'll get a letter from one of our contributors, you know, that you've written to, because I know they like to write people back.
Right.
So
And don't worry about writing in or anything. I mean, yeah, it is just cable, and who watches cable?
Don't worry about it. We want letters.
Yeah, we want letters, you know? And I think we should really just give these people who write in tonight and we read their letters on the air, I think we should give them something special because, hey.
I think we should, like, take them to a prom or something. Wouldn't that be just...
All right, Bill, me and
Right. Okay, speaking about home videos, and the produced home video coming right up just for the show.
One of the rare times that you actually get to see Emmett unedited.
Hey, how you doing? I'm just watching the baseball game with me and Bear. This is Quiche. No, this is Quiche going up. No, this is my brother's dog named Bear, and he's a Doberman Pinscher, and he probably weighs about 75 pounds, about half as much as I do. I'm just watching the game, and it's heck of a game. There's a guy on the corners, first and third, Kinsenko's up. They're down, but you never know. Playing the California Angels on Channel 36. Is Cutaway on 36? Do you guys watch that? I don't know. You know, it's great to be on Cutaway. It seems like I haven't been on in months, but I know you've been seeing me, and you've probably just been writing truckloads of letters, just like at the MTV office, you know, truckloads and bagloads. But this is like the thank you portion where I thank everyone for watching and doing letters and stuff. Anyway, I'm just here hanging out in the living room where I grew up. And my minute's over, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as me and Barron did. Hopefully the A's will win, or we could cut to golf. You guys want to watch golf? We'll watch golf for a second here. Anyway, I got to go. I'm probably overtime, but watch this guy's putt. I guess we can't watch it because he's probably hacking anyway. And my minute's up, so there you go. Thanks for watching my segment here.
Okay, I guess we have time for 2 more letters. So hit it, Brett.
Well, this next letter is from a viewer who watches the show on videotape. His name is Kurt. Bill, I like the skate segments the best. When will your dog make a second appearance?
My dog, he's getting pretty famous. I don't know, I'm getting kind of jealous here. He's never going to get it.
Well, he does that trick where you do the little
Yeah, I
thing.
shoot him and he plays dead.
Yeah.
I taught him that myself. Like, I won't explain it. It's a long story if you want to know it right now. So, anyway, his name's Barney, and yeah, I'll give him another chance. He didn't do too well, but give him another chance.
Yeah, Brett, you know, speaking about animals here, whatever happened to that rat you had? I believe the name was Tara.
Yeah, well, that's her, and well, you know, she's not as talented as Bill's dog. I mean, she can't play dead or anything.
Well, you know, I have a little baby bunny. And, you know, before the end of the season, I'm hoping it'll get to meet all your animals. and maybe, you know, I can teach it to do a trick by then. I don't think so, but maybe.
Yeah, you know what we should do? We should have like a zoo. We should have like the Cutaway Zoo and get Bill's dog, the rat, the bunny. What do you have, Chuck? A dog?
Not a dog.
And we have Mike.
A worm. So I guess we'll move on to the next letter, and this letter is from Jenny. No relation to Jenny of Cutaway.
No.
And she lives in Alameda, and it says, "My one wish is that I someday get to meet the cast of Cutaway." And you know, that may be possible because in June, the cast, almost all the cast, I guess, will be participating in a media awards night here at Alameda High School. And we're going to be presenting awards, and maybe, you know, maybe Brett and Jenny even, maybe they'll get an award.
Right, it's going to be here at Alameda High School on Thursday. Write this down in your little books. Thursday, June 9th, and you are invited to be at the annual TV Media Awards night here for Cutaway and the TV Media class here at AHS.
Well, last year, Brett and myself were at the award ceremonies, and it was a lot of fun. Brett can agree, I guess, on that.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it, and we kind of just were sitting out in the audience waiting for our names to be called, and Cutaway was there, and we had everyone going, la, 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 and it was fun. Should have been there.
And we're up for some awards in Newark, and our producer might get an Emmy nomination for the Zook show. And in these nominations, we're up against kid shows such as Mac and Muttley and Pee Wee Herman, so you know you can kind of compare us to them. What do you think? I think we're pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, but you know, we're really looking forward to that night, June 9th, so remember you can meet us all then, and we'll give you more details in the weeks to come, but for now, if you want to write us some more letters, maybe we'll have another show soon, letter show. We're going to give you our own address. Here it is. Get your pen. I've got mine. It's 1666 Redwood Avenue, San Leandro, California, and the zip code is 94579.
Well, it's time to end the chaos here at this show. I don't think we had time to read all the letters that we had lined up for you tonight, but we did get to most of them, and it was a pretty good show. You look around at the floor, it looks pretty, papery. I think we should compile a book, and I think if we get started on it, it should be ready by the summer.
I think that's a pretty good idea. You know, I had fun, and I think it's great that all of you decided to write us, and I know it takes a lot of time and everything, and I wish we could have got all of your letters in, but hopefully, you know, we got little bits and pieces of most of yours.
I want to say thanks a lot to Brett and Jenny for letting me on the show, because I'm like an amateur to the studio scene, kind of different. And I can see Chuck and Jenny on this show, on the LA show, so that was a lot of fun. And thanks a lot, everybody, for writing me this year.
And we'd like to thank Alameda High School for putting up with us for this entire evening of shooting here.
Yeah, and also we'd like to thank Herb Bennett, who helps out with directing, and also Jerry Vargas, who's doing a lot of help also with directing. And you know, I was just like to mention that, you know, some people may be a little bit afraid to write to us just because their letters might be read on the air if we do another letters show. But you don't have to worry about that, because if you don't want us to read any of your letters on the air, you can just write that on your letter, and we will.
Well, I'll be back next week with a regular edition of Cutaway.
You know, and the rest of the staff will be there. But, you know, for now, I guess that about wraps it up. From all of us here, we're saying bye.
See ya.
Hey, aren't you tired of that boring Cutaway music? Why don't you just stop? Just cut it out right now. Stop. Okay, it stopped. Now listen to the birds. Isn't it kind of peaceful? It's kind of such a contrast from East Oakland, but yet it is East Oakland, the backyard of my parents' house where I grew up. It's so tranquil and beautiful. I just remember my childhood here and everything. I don't live here anymore, but you know, it's always nice to come home and hang out and think about, oh, I think I'm getting too emotional for Cutaway. I was almost going to cry. Well, I think we better play golf. It's got a 7-iron down to the creek. You ready? Here we go. Hey, that was a pretty good 7-iron I just shot. But you know what? You got that fresh Live 105 set Cutaway music. Now, aren't you just tired of that? You know, Live 105, they kind of play that Barry Manilow new wave music. It's kind of like, I really don't know, you know, like that Depeche Mode kind of new order. Aren't you just, you know, I think they should play some Metallica. But I'm not going to waste my time promoting other junk such as heavy metal or a radio station. This is my time. This is This is my cutaway moment. So this is my house, kind of my backyard. You kind of got this lemon tree here. You got this tea house thing. I don't know, you used to call it a tea house. Kind of a gazebo thing. Now all the ivy's growing up in it and stuff. You got to cut that out. This is just kind of like, you know, why does your dad save this kind of stuff? Right, because there's sentimental value from the old roof. This is my truck. And I was just changing the oil and playing golf, as you guys know. Because I got some rad stickers on the back. I've got the Burley Reagan Wear sticker, right, and the Oakland A sticker there. So, oh, and the King Cobra. That's another rare one to have. And if you want one, just like I say, write me a letter and I'll hook you up. Because I'm sure you're tired of those lame Cutaway stickers. And those Live 105 stickers, man, don't you just hate those? Aren't they just, you know, I'd rather have a KOME sticker than a Live 105 sticker. But I'm sure you guys are charging on me for that one. But hey, I really don't care. I'll show you one more thing right here. This little man here guy. This dude, he's a homeboy. Just a quick shot of that. That'll be fine. Because there used to be two of them, but because, again, it is open, there's only one. But as you can tell, he's chained down now. Hey, well, you know, I'd like to thank those wankers for not finishing so I could have a whole 5 minutes by myself here on Groovy Cutaway. Thanks, dudes. Because they couldn't read their scripts fast enough or slow enough to delay the time. So thanks for cruising around the house with me, because, you know, I hope we have time. Maybe we'll go in depth inside and hang out and be groovy. But thanks for watching my segment, and I got to watch the rest of the A's game and the golf thing. Like I say, you know, thanks for watching, and thanks for all the letters, and keep up the good work. And those guys at Cutaway, just, you know, they're just so crazy and nutty and kooky. I'll see you guys later. Like I say, I got a dinner.